Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. Welcome back. We have a special guest tonight on the podcast. Welcome back for the third time. Comedian and musician, Jessie Jetski Johnson, Part 3.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Thanks for coming. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
We all showered too. Everyone smells fresh, cause I noticed Chelsea had a soapy, shampooy, nice smell. And you shower. How often do you shower?
I shower every day, sometimes twice a day.
Why twice a day?
If I exercise.
Really?
Yeah, do you exercise?
I haven't in a while, and I didn't think you were gonna ask me that because I noticed on some pictures people said that I've gained some weight.
What pictures?
I can't name specifically. Can you hold on? I need my my tobacco real quick.
Oh, he needed tobacco. Baby needed tobacco.
I needed tobacco. You shower every day too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, how many times a day do you shower?
Once every 2 days. Oh no! Look at that reaction. Am I supposed to go every?
Well, the thing that's weird to me is how routine you are. Every 2 days you shower, like on the dot.
I think I used to shower more than I do so now, but I think the older you get, you just don't care as much.
I feel opposite.
What are you talking about?
Like, the older I get, the more I take care of myself.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I brush my teeth a lot more now.
Really?
Yeah, I just got a water flosser.
Oh my God. Yeah, your teeth look, nice and healthy. So, have you always been that way?
No. Like, I always brush my teeth, but I never, flossed. But now I'm, flossing.
You're flossing?
I'm showering when I exercise.
So, do y'all prefer showering or baths?
Both. I like both options.
Because I don't want to generalize, but for the most part, I thought women like to bathe, to do the bathing more in a bath.
I think men like it. They just feel like societally they can't bathe.
I mean, I love baths. I'll soak in there, yeah.
Wait, how many times a day do you bathe?
I don't, dude. Do you see how dirty my bathroom is?
I've never been in there, and I won't.
Oh yeah, it's pretty funky in there. Yeah. I would not bathe unless I did the whole bleach and really, scrub.
Play the violin.
Yeah. But. And then you're single living now. You live on your own. How do you like your new place?
I love it. I'm starting my own podcast, by the way. I moved my.
Can I be a guest?
Yeah, please. I was gonna ask.
Thank you.
It's like this.
Can I be one of the first 10? Just
first 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then have me on before my brother, because I know you're Bob.
Well, he said he'd do episode 20, and I said that's gonna be a bad look for you, because Andrew said he'd do episode 1. So then he's like, well, then I have to do 2.
Well, put me in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, I will.
So what's the name of this? Is good because this is good promo.
Yeah.
For what's about to happen.
Is it okay if I talk about?
Yeah, it's perfect. This is why you're here. This is the exact one of the reasons why, because it's this is a platform for you to
It's going to be called Jetfuel. And like your podcast, because I live alone now, I turned the bedroom into a podcast studio.
Really?
Yeah. It's called the Steebee Weebee Show.
Or the Jet. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. How did you? What do you enjoy about living on your own? Because you were living with an ex before, right?
An ex and 4 to 5 roommates. Like, there was a shed where people would keep moving in and out of the shed. I think I have I don't know. Sometimes because it was infested, and I feel like I see things crawling in the corner of my eye now.
Like what do you mean infested?
Bugs.
What kind of bugs? Cockroaches?
Yeah.
Oh, we got cockroaches here. Maybe
no, not like I had. We had them like you could see them everywhere.
Oh, so you had like the baby ones, the medium one. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
So you had the colony. Yeah.
It was like a living nightmare. I hated living there. And rats.
Can I tell you?
We had mice and rats.
So you had mice too?
And the mice were bittersweet because they ate the roaches.
Where did you live?
Is this entertaining?
No, yeah, it is. To me, it is. Where did you live?
I wake up now and it's like my beautiful neighborhood, and there's no like roommates bothering me, and there's no bugs or rats.
How did you find your spot? I mean, wasn't it hard to find spots in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I looked for about a year. I just go on Zillow every night.
So you're on Zillow. So that's how you find it.
Yeah, I love Zillow. I still go on there sometimes just to look at what's
and
out
so
there.
so did you kind of boil it down to like your top 3 choices? Like what made you choose this spot over the other ones?
Price and location, and like I would sit and think about like where I wanted to live, you know.
Where oh, you don't have to say the street address, but what
Thank you.
Like yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. But like, is it east, west, or north of here?
Oh man, it's I could do this. It's not west. It's not east. It's north.
So Burbank area.
Yes.
Okay, is that a safe?
Yeah.
Okay, that's safe to say.
It's safe to say
Okay,
that.
so did you go to that awesome IKEA to furnish some?
No, it's funny you ask. What a good question. I actually
Really?
I got a lot of furniture donated by other comedians. Like
Really?
Richie, shout out Richie. He used to work at the store. He has crazy stories about him, legend. But he gave me some like stool. Like okay, when the Comedy Store had the 50th year anniversary, they revamped the store. So I got some stools from there and a little table.
Oh, dang.
And then my manager gave me a couch that used to be Sebastian's couch. I
Really?
barely know Sebastian Maniscalco, but I have his couch.
Oh, that dude's OG. He's an Italian guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's OG.
he's
Yeah,
like,
Sebastian.
you can't get more Italian.
Yeah, you can't get more Italian than that.
Yeah.
So you have furnished.
And then Anthony Jeselnik gave me a bunch of was sponsored by Helix.
Really?
So he didn't want the free bed they were giving him, so he gave it to me. I have a brand new king size bed.
You know him, Anthony Jeselnik? You know him?
I know him.
Oh, because
Are you kidding?
Oh no, I'm just saying
I
because he's like.
I used to feature for him on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because isn't he one of like the bigger, well-known like?
He's very.
Isn't he like Comedy Central and all that stuff?
Yeah, he was on Comedy Central.
Okay.
He's very famous.
Okay, how did you meet him?
Parking his car.
Oh wow, and then he was just cool to you the whole time?
Yeah, and he recently went on when his special came out, he talked shit about like almost every comedian in the scene, and then didn't talk shit about me and gave me a special thanks in his special, and I was like, dude, I wish you should have talked some shit about me.
Wow.
It kind of singled me out, you know.
He must have really like
I think it was
liking to you.
No, I think it's more offensive the way he did it.
Oh, so because that's kind of like you want to be a part of the
crew. I feel like he's like, I'm not.
It's almost like a gang initiation. You didn't get jumped in.
Yeah, he talked shit about everybody except for me.
Well, I don't know. Did you ask him why he never did talk
I just feel like...
No,
I haven't seen him in a while.
So did you say so some of the furniture is directly from the Comedy Store?
From the Comedy Store.
And then the Comedy Store, I'm not trying to scare you.
Haunted.
Supposedly is haunted.
No.
So some of that haunting, do you think, is there any supernatural stuff occurring?
No, because I grew up Wiccan, so I saged the place and...
Wait, you grew up what?
Well, are you doing a spell on me?
Wait, no. Wait, no.
Sorry.
That's not a spell.
I think that laugh might have peaked the audio. It looks like you're doing magic on me.
I don't know.
Can you put those down?
No, because you said
mine down if
this
you
is
put
a
yours
defense
down.
mechanism because that I got threatened by because the Wiccan thing because I'm like, do you have spells?
Do not point that at me.
So I'm doing my Harry Potter shit to defend against the Wiccan thing. So tell us about that's interesting to me. Tell us about the Wiccan thing.
My dad is Wiccan and my parents are divorced, so every other weekend I'd be Wiccan.
What is
Or
that?
pagan.
Oh, pagan. Oh, how did you? What is that? Can you define what that is? What is Wiccan or pagan?
Like God is in nature.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's like a really simple way to describe it, I guess.
There's no like blood sacrifice
No.
or demonic stuff.
There's like Satanism, but that's not what we did.
So what did you guys do?
Like you know how Catholics drink blood and eat flesh symbolically?
Yeah, but it's
Paganism.
yeah.
Pagans will like eat cake and drink ale, but then we like give it back to the earth.
Really?
So like if you had a little cookie, you would eat like part of it, but not all of it, and you crumble it back to the earth. We'd have church like outside, like in parks.
Really?
Yeah, and it would be called circle.
Do you use tarot cards?
Tarot cards big in my childhood.
So
Pendulums.
what does that signify? The pendulums.
Pendulums like a game like if you have a board and one side's yes and one side's no.
Ouija board.
Yeah, we put those are like more like fun games, but we had Ouija boards.
But pendulum is similar to a Ouija board?
Kind of. Yeah, it is similar in the sense of like you're kind of just thinking of a question and then something will. But it's all just fun games, I think.
So there's nothing like evil involved with.
Not the way I was raised. I was raised if you do spells, you can't do them on other people.
Wait a minute. Who's talking about spells here?
I did a lot of spells.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Wait, let's talk about like.
Don't
wait, I'm
do
sorry,
that.
dude. Hold up. Hold up, man. I don't know why I'm getting so defensive with this.
It looks like
Wait,
you're doing magic.
hold up. So, what kind of spells did you
Like
grow
I
up
would
learning?
do spells like we do circle and write on a will like a piece of paper what we wanted in the spell, and then we burn it in a cauldron, and I'd write down stuff like I want an Xbox.
Oh my god, dude, that's a funny bit. You should. Do you use that in your act?
No, I don't know how
You
to
should,
talk
dude.
about
You
it.
should, dude. That's funny.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like if
funny.
I said that on stage, like, "Hey guys, say I did spells," and then the crowd's just like, "I don't know what she's talking about."
No, but the punchline is that like the Xbox.
It's
and
just praying, but way more fun.
But so that's what you wish for. Just
Yeah, I would wish for stuff like that. It would be like I wish I would fit in at school. Like it's like praying.
really.
Yeah, but with fire.
Because I grew up watching movies like The Craft. Remember The Craft?
Yeah, I mean we watched The Craft.
Were they Wiccan? They weren't Wiccan. They were evil, right?
They were, but that movie's fun because they were doing like stuff together, but they were doing it on other people. And
like
what
light as a
happened to them?
feather. Like remember the light as a feather
Yeah.
thing? So are there spells you could put on people?
That's like in The Craft they did that, and bad things happened to them. You're not supposed to mess with other people's stuff. But here's an example of like, say you have to be specific when you're wishing for things. Because say you want more money.
Yeah.
And you wish for more money, you could walk outside the next day and find a dime on the ground. And then your spell came true.
Can you get more specific?
You have. That's the whole point. Is like what you're wishing for. You have to be very specific.
So if you say I want $450 million, and that's a dollar amount. Look at the way my intern looked at me like she's thinking, if you get that, you better give me a few raises, son. She's like, yeah, that'll be the day. I would hook you up so freaking hard, dude. You would be one of the first to get a raise. You know, you would be hooked the hell up, dude.
But I taught you how to do it.
Okay, so let's talk about.
So I would get some of that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because
dude.
I
I would
taught
buy
you.
a condo.
That's it?
Whatever, a house, a cool house.
Okay, cool house is good.
With 450, yeah, right.
That's all right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting this from movies. Don't you need a photograph of the person and like put it in a circle or something like that, or candles, or that's in the
A
movies?
photograph of the person.
Yeah,
Wait.
the person you want to cast a spell on.
No, you don't cast spells on other people.
But how come it's all in the movies and stuff?
Because that's movies. It's like you, and every time they do that in the movies, what happens? Bad things.
To the person who casted it?
Yeah.
So is that breaking the rules of Wicca and casting spells? That's breaking rules.
Yeah, like karma's a big thing. You know what karma is, right? Karma, like the good you do comes back to you, and the bad you do comes back to you.
Okay, so if you give money to the needy or the homeless, then that's a good deed.
Good karma,
and
yeah.
then that will come back. And then, but if you steal, then
you might get stolen from.
but when and you never know when it's gonna happen. Huh?
Never know when. It's like an acid flashback.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That was my hell. My hell was like bad things might happen to you if you do bad things. Like whereas like if people raised Christian,
yeah.
were like taught like if you do bad. But my grandma on my mom's side is very Christian, so I grew up with Christian religion too.
So Wicca and Christian.
Yeah.
So okay, that's pretty cool combo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Wiccan thing always makes people go, whoa, because not many people know what it is. And growing up, I felt very isolated because nobody at my school knew what it was. And I didn't even talk about it because I was afraid to talk about it.
Did you dress in like all black gothic gear?
No, I didn't, but my parents, my dad and my stepmom have like robes.
They have robes?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
They're cool though.
Well, what?
Yeah, they're cool. They just went to Scotland and they got me this hat.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
And
Yeah.
It's not too loud?
No. It's cool. It's cool.
You know what they like? Because I'm tired of wearing my glasses, and I thought maybe I could switch up my look.
No, yeah, no, that's
So
great. That's
instead
great.
of the pink
So
glasses.
that's from Scotland?
Yeah.
So your roots are from Scotland.
Well, they just went to Scotland.
But I thought they're
Why?
okay. So they're not Scottish.
Oh, that's racist.
No, I'm not, dude. No.
They just took a trip to
Okay,
Scotland.
I'm sorry.
All
I'm
your
sorry.
white friends, if they go anywhere.
That's like
in
me
Europe,
saying
you're
me
like-
going to China. So you're Chinese.
Yeah. If you were like, my mom went to China, I'd be like, oh, so your mom's Chinese?
I apologize.
Thank you.
So you never cast spells on people.
No. You're not supposed to. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could do like, we did healing spells.
So
we
that's
did.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, like someone was sick, and so we all like in the church group, I guess you call it. We all like did a healing spell where we burned a candle, and we all just kind of held hands and like thought about that person being healthy.
Okay, that's a good thing. No, I mean that's.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
So what do Wiccans believe about the afterlife?
Reincarnation.
Really?
And also, this was just what they believe in their groups. Like, I think it's such a archaic religion that's not organized anymore that you might have Wiccans listening to this right now like, that's not what I believe. But that's just...
Do you think there'll be some Wiccan? They might comment. So
I
we're
hope
just
so.
like, I know nothing about it. Please don't judge. You know, I'm just trying to find out more. We might be leaving a lot out.
Yeah.
For the most part, but it's a positive thing about nature.
God and a goddess.
That's cool.
Yeah, you ever hear about that?
So when you get reincarnated, do you reincarnate into another human being, or like can you be an insect, like an animal?
I mean, I don't know.
Would you want to would you want to be reincarnated back into a human, or like a wolf or something?
Well, I think I would want to go to like another dimension.
Dude, that's so cool.
Wait,
Me too.
right? Like, I feel like I don't know, but I guess being a frog is like being in another dimension.
But you know what? Because those are like my kids too. What if we are like, okay, so that's their home, right?
Yeah.
And it's contained.
Yeah.
What if we're like the frogs in this world, and people, are like, we're in a tank, and people are observing us like, oh, look at him, he's eating again, or he's shitting, or, what if, there's like aliens, higher like intelligence forms looking at us the same way we're looking at these frogs.
And they turn our filter off so they can record their podcast.
Dude, that's joke number 2. You're on a roll.
Wait, 2 jokes? How long have we been recording?
Dude, I'm just
That's
saying
not
that,
good
that,
odds.
that
1 joke at 10 minutes?
that game console one is good. Can I tell you my paranoia, and you please don't call me crazy, but you know what popped up on my algorithm last night? I was trying to sleep. There's a video that popped up saying that all of us were already dead.
I've heard this theory.
So we're already dead, and we just, how I
think about this like
You do?
at least once a week. The theory is
because
like
I can kind of relate to that, because
some people think it was over COVID. That everyone died, and this is just like a fever dream. Like,
so that's a
playing
theory,
out.
and then another theory is the Mayans. Remember when was that 2012?
yeah, 2012.
And so when that happened,
The Mayan calendar ended.
but then we shifted into a different parallel
A
universe.
temporal shift.
So isn't that scary if we know, like, if we're like really like in a purgatory, or
Well, I
state.
liked my purgatory.
So you don't mind it?
I don't mind it. Like, I'm kind of, I'm like successful in this one.
Yeah, you're doing, and then I want to talk about, because you are on the rise.
I've thought about that where I'm like, if this is it, I'm like, if things are going well.
If you were, so you never think about the afterlife.
I went to heaven, I think.
so you are, so that's great. So you are, that's positive. So
Yeah.
so you are in your own heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if we were all dead, this is your kind of utopia.
Also, if time is like not linear, but we experience it linear, then we are dead at the same time we're alive.
Whoa, easy there.
Don't put your spell fingers at me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Say that again. That's crazy. Write that one down, because she's
If time is linear,
so.
and we're
From point A to point Z.
If time is not linear.
Oh, if it's not linear.
But we just experience it linearly.
Yeah, from point A to point Z.
Sure.
Or A, B,
Or to B.
Yeah.
Even
A
just to B.
C, or A to B.
Yeah.
So, but you're saying it's all over. Everything's happening simultaneously at once.
At once.
But
to like process time.
Huh.
We experience it linearly, like one after another.
Yeah.
Chronologically.
Yeah.
But if it's all like happened at the same time, or if there is no like, are you writing all this down?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
That's her. Yeah, it's part
of
her job description.
Then,
She's definitely.
Then we're dead at the same time we're alive.
Okay, so. So we could be dead and alive at the same time then?
We can be, we are.
So okay. I have to really
We're
think
also
about
being born at the same time.
So what happens when you actually die? Your physical form.
You're being born. Oh wait.
like would you want to be, let's say you had an option. Let's say you were to die and then you go recycle back, and there's like a gatekeeper that says, and they give you choices, and they're like, well, do you want to come back as someone similar to you, like Jessie Jetski part 2, someone that's similar to you, like the way you look and like aspirations, or would you be like a Chinese kid that lives in Beijing or something?
I mean, I feel like you don't have a choice.
You don't?
I would just like go where I'm needed.
So would you want a choice if you were to get reincarnated?
Mm-mm.
So you would just be like random, like a random card. Here you go, you're a koala.
Yeah, I'd be like, surprise me. I would do like wild card. Yeah, I would do surprise me.
Do comedians talk about stuff like this on stage?
No. They're more like my wife.
Oh,
yuck.
Right. Okay, gotcha. Out of all the comedians, who's closest to being like talking about weird topics like that? Like how, George Carlin was, like how he kind of was little different.
A lot of comics talk about death.
Death?
But afterlife, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know if any. I'm sure I know a lot of comics do, but nothing's coming to mind right now.
And because you're on a upward trajectory, can you give some like pointers to someone who might be looking at this and looking up to you? Like what kind of tips would you give them as far as like, because you've obviously played your cards well as far as like good energy.
Yeah, you want to get something that makes you stand out, like a hat.
Okay, what else?
Or like glasses.
And a trumpet?
A trumpet's great.
Keep going.
Just something that makes you stand out. Like this stands out.
Yes, I like that a lot.
I think this is going to be my new pink glasses.
It's almost kind of like, it reminds me of kind of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, fun. Yeah. Who doesn't like chocolate?
Yeah.
You want the audience, you want to like remind them of something else they already like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your status now? Are you still going on Bad Friends?
I'm going to London and Dublin with them, but don't tell anybody. I'm going to be like a surprise.
But this is going to be on YouTube.
Well, just don't tell anybody else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They said don't tell anybody.
Okay.
But I can't keep it in because I've never been to Europe.
All right. And
so
then,
I'm gonna go like in a couple weeks, and then
I hope you remember our conversation in the belly room, green room.
Yeah, why don't you just ask him if you can go?
I just want to be. I miss going on. Like I would love to.
You should do a spell.
Yeah, how do I do a spell to
Okay.
convince Andrew and Bob? Like, hey man, don't forget about me. I have had fun on your guys' platform.
Okay, you need to go get a candle. Go get like a small candle. They're like 50 cents.
Yeah, red, white, what color?
I like this store a lot called Glitter Moon. I love this store. Yes.
All right, write down Glitter Moon.
It makes
All
me
right,
so happy when people know
so
this
I'm sure the
store.
females would love. Okay, what is the Glitter Moon?
It's I'm pretty confident it's owned by like 3 generations of women, like a daughter, a mom, and a grandmother.
What is it?
It's what you would call like a new age store. These are stores I would go in all the time growing up. They sell all the stuff we're talking about. Crystals, candles, incense, sage, like all this stuff.
Oh, I got stuff on my piano probably from that store.
Yeah,
all that.
It's a beautiful store. It has such great energy. It just feels good. But they have candles, and there's a little list what all the colors mean. But I'll tell you this: if you're doing a spell, all that really matters is your intention.
Really?
So if you wanna go to London and be with your brother and have a good time, you just think about that. Think about how you want to feel there, and really visualize it, and make that candle is gonna be a representation of the energy, like his candles energy. So you're putting that energy out into the universe.
Yeah.
But you just want to just sit and kind of not think about what you want, but feel what you want to feel.
Right.
And so, because that feeling is more powerful than thought.
So you have to really put yourself in that.
Yeah.
Like, what's it like riding in that plane to?
Yes, visualize it.
To the UK, and what's it like landing at their airport and seeing the cultural shift?
And then after that, you should call him and say, "Can I go?"
Okay, you know what? He'll be. You know what? I'll give you an answer right now. What was that, dude? What, dude? Hey, I was wondering. Like, I know I haven't been on Bad Friends in a while, but I was wondering, like, if you happen to have an extra ticket, like.
An extra ticket.
Wait. If you wouldn't mind, if I were just to go for a day or two. No, dude. Click.
No, then.
That's exactly how it'd go. No, dude.
See, you're doing a spell right now.
Okay, can I do a better one?
You're doing a spell that where the spell is
so that's
you wish
wrong.
that he's gonna hang up on you.
Okay, let's do
another one, but this time call Andrew.
Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Hey, it's Steve. Yeah. I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, just just live streaming now. I'm just in the YouTube thing. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, everything good. I just heard around town that you guys are doing a Bad Friends UK thing. Oh, really? So you happen to have an extra ticket, huh? Jessie dropped out. So you have an extra ticket for me?
No, you can't do a spell on me.
All right, sorry. Let me redo it.
You're gonna have the craft happen to you tonight.
This is my third time. Hey, Andrew, it's Steve. Yeah, I was just wondering.
Wait, call Carlos. Carlos will do it.
Yeah. I heard that you guys were going to UK, and I haven't been on Bad Friends. I was wondering, do you mind if I come too?
Wait, what if we actually called Carlos? Right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right now.
Can you hand me my phone? I'm going to see what it would be like to get you to London. Carlos books all the plane tickets.
He does?
Yeah. Thank you.
But the thing is, I haven't been on there for so long. It would be.
Well, wouldn't you want to just go to hang out?
I've never been to Europe.
Me either. Oh, wait, I called you. Hang on.
Okay.
I wonder if he'll answer.
This is fun. It's like a video game.
Jetski, what's up?
Hey, I'm here with Steve.
What's up, man?
What up, dude? How are you?
Good. How you doing? We're podcasting.
We're recording.
Oh, sick. What's up, guys?
So Steve was wondering what are the odds that Bobby and Andrew would bring him to London with us?
Oh gosh, I just got our hotels today.
Okay, that's good.
Let me do.
Whoa!
Let me,
no, that means we're.
The pain is real.
But he could stay in Bobby's room, right?
Yeah, easily. Yeah, I mean that's like what a good brother would do anyway.
You think Bobby would be down for that?
For him to stay in his room, I mean the room's big enough. Yeah, of course.
Dude, he's never been to Europe.
Do you know?
And he just
He would get. Dude, thank
Me
you,
too.
Carlos.
I've never
I
been.
know my brother, but dude, thank you. I love you two. You guys are the best. Love you guys.
Are you and McCone sharing a room?
Of course, yeah.
Maybe Steve could stay with you guys.
It's
That'd
okay.
be fun, Steve.
We're just doing a little. This is just an experiment. These are like hypotheticals. These are just talking points.
He's too afraid to call Bobby and ask him. So
Here,
that's
I'll
why we
text,
called you.
I'll text Bobby right now.
Oh my God, you're the best. Okay, thank you for trying with us.
I'll call back if he responds quickly.
Okay, yeah, call me back if he responds.
I will.
Thank you, Carlos.
You're the best. Bye.
Oh yeah.
Later.
All right.
That sounded promising.
That sounded promising, folks. And for
See?
those of you watching this episode of the Steebee Weebee Show, we really know how to rattle the cage here, okay? And get things going in a more of a positive Wiccan kind of way.
Yeah.
So, you heard it right there. It's documented,
It's
okay?
happening.
The conversation's documented from Carlos, the homie Jessie here. So we'll have to sit back and see, what it is, okay?
That would be so cool.
Do you know how irritated he's going to be with me? He's going to be like, hey, dude, I heard what you did on your podcast, dude.
He will be
So
happy.
you want to start a war, huh?
What do you think he's gonna do with me?
I don't know. No, but you're in everyone's good graces. How does one become more? Because you're so graceful the way you move about. Do I need to take a Wiccan class?
It's all magic.
Man, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking. That's what you're fucking doing, man.
It has nothing to do with my personality or skill set.
No, it does though. But you're implementing magic too, though, right?
I think magic is energy, and I try to put out good energy.
And then you're not even bringing this up. How like you've been grinding like years at the working. Oh damn! Now he says something. You paid your dues at the Comedy Store, even the mics in Scottsdale, Arizona. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not like it came. This is just came overnight. It's like you done paid your dues. All right. So I'm gonna, I have to let them know that it's like,
Yeah, let them know.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll be
I'll
like,
let them
who's
know,
this witch?
Like, yeah, you can't just just get a bunch of tarot cards and do this and then like
This feels like this makes me look more witchy, like
what?
like Stevie Nicks a little bit.
Are you so the last 15 minutes you've been thinking about that hat?
No,
and
just now I realized it's
are you
on.
self-conscious about the hat?
Yeah, can we try that?
Okay, I knew you were gonna ask.
You did? Or do you want
Yeah,
to?
no, I knew. I did. I don't mind it. There
That
you
looks
go.
good on you. You look like you're in the Mighty Mighty Bosstones or something.
Really?
Doesn't he look?
All right.
You look like you're in a ska band.
Hopefully, I'll acquire some of that magic to get to the UK.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we trolled them so hard, huh?
Trolled who?
I mean, Andrew and Bob, we're trolling them pretty hard, aren't we?
Trolling? I thought you genuinely want to
I
go.
wouldn't mind going. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going, but
I feel like you'd like to go to Europe with your brother.
the reason why is because we follow the same football club, Arsenal FC.
Did you know I do now too? I didn't know you did too.
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm a gunner, yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm a gunner, yeah.
Bobby and I went to this restaurant in Australia last year,
Mhm.
and they put our phones in bags.
Really?
And so we didn't have like a lot to talk about. We talked about the comedy scene for like 10 minutes.
So yeah, what is it like talking about to my brother? Like, what is it like talking to Bob?
Well, we end up like not having anything to talk about after a while. And so he usually is on his phone. But they put our phones in bags. And so anyway, the next day I started getting into Arsenal just to bond with him. But then
But do you really want to learn
But then
about
I really, really liked them. And I've never been into a sport before.
Okay.
I actually like watching them, and we're going to see the Emirates Stadium.
That's fucking crazy. I have to go.
Well, I think if you went with the Arsenal angle, there'd be no way he would deny you.
You know what?
Because he
That's
loves Arsenal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're right, and he knows.
And
I've been
honestly,
following him too.
It's not even a manipulation tactic. I think the key here is just be honest with your brother.
You know what? I'll just say this. Hey, bro. Okay, let's role play again.
Okay.
Hey, dude. I'll be
Bobby.
Okay. Hey, Bob. I know.
Hey,
Look,
brother.
I heard word around town says you guys bad friends. You guys are going to Europe.
Yeah. Do you
Or
want to go
London.
with us?
Yeah, I would love to. Just and I don't want to interfere with whatever infringe on the
say no more.
podcasting.
Little brother, I'm gonna get your ticket right now.
He's never called me little brother, but continue.
I love you. Bye.
Okay, so I just want to go to one Arsenal game, and yeah.
Well, the Arsenal won't be there.
What do you mean? You're going to the Emirates, right?
Yeah, but the team is playing somewhere else.
Where?
I forget where, but not in London. And they're Carlos told me that the team said that they're really sad they're not going to be able to meet us.
What are you talking about? That what stadium are they going to be playing?
They're playing
for?
somewhere else. I looked it up if we'd get to watch a
so
game.
you're being on it. I thought you were doing some role. Are you still in the role
No,
playing?
I'm still Bobby.
Oh. No, but I can't tell.
I'm on my phone scrolling now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? So are they playing or are they not
Okay,
playing?
bye. I got to get off the phone now.
That's pretty good.
That's Bobby.
That's Bobby. That's Bobby. That's Bobby. Oh, that's
Okay, but now
no,
I'm me.
Yeah.
And Arsenal,
But he's done that to you. How many times has he done that to you? That.
I would say twice he hasn't done it to me. And all the times we've.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But he does love his phone. They're playing in a different place.
Okay. But anyhow, okay, enough with the bad you already put the good energy out there. Let's cock it. Let's focus on you and the cool shit happening in your life. Now, are you working on a new kind of act or
Yeah, because
special?
I'm 6 months sober now, and it's changing my whole perspective on everything. And I'm
Yeah.
off nicotine, and it makes you really angry.
Of course.
And so I'm learning how to deal with my emotions instead of self-medicate, and figuring out what I want to talk about. And so I'm going through a real transformative phase in my career.
Oh, cool. And so are you getting new ideas? Are you writing new stuff? How does that work? Do you have writing sessions with other comics or?
Sometimes I do. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then do you guys share ideas or do you kind of come up with your own? How does that work?
Sometimes just getting the idea out of your head helps a lot. So if you have a friend you can riff with or talk to about an idea, it's good because then it's you're not just alone writing it until you're in front of a crowd of people.
Right.
So that's kind of when I meet with a friend, I'll be I got this idea for a joke. Can I run it by you? And just saying it out loud helps. And then maybe they go, oh yeah, and maybe you could tag that or
yeah.
So
didn't you do amphitheaters and stuff with them dudes?
Yeah, I did. We did 59 cities all across America and Canada and Australia, and they were all huge theaters and 2,000 and up, between 2,000 to 10,000 people.
So that's a step up from the OR or the belly room.
I know, but then last night I did a show at a hostel for 30 people, and everyone was from a different country.
So that's the life of a comic.
That made me more nervous than a theater.
What?
Because I've been doing the theater so much with them that now when I go and do these smaller bar shows when I'm not on the road, I'm I get.
So you get nervous with 30 people opposed to 5,000 people.
Yeah. Because
why
I did
is
it
that?
so much, it became comfortable.
How does that ever become comfortable? If I like these amphitheaters.
We've been doing them so much.
Oh yeah.
And then I did the Killers That Killed Tony for a while, which was it was regulars and people who've been with Kill Tony for a long time. We would do a theater together, so it'd be 5.
Really?
4 or 5 of my peers, we go out and do a theater.
So how long has it been since you guys dispersed? Are you still cool with the Kill Tony crowd
yeah.
and
I'm cool with everyone I've worked with.
Yeah, you're cool with everybody.
Well, everyone I've worked with.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I tend to work with people I like.
Yeah, and so
You know what I mean?
no, I know. Duke, we're wrapping up here, dude. Jeez,
Dude,
Louise.
he wants to play trumpet.
Yeah,
Is he named after Duke Ellington?
No, I don't know. No, but maybe he is now. I mean, you said it. I just thought Duke that he was fit. I mean, doesn't he look like a Duke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hear ye.
So what? How's? Do you have like merch or stuff we could like plug right now or
Oh, well, okay. Jetfuel is my podcast. It's going to come out in the fall. And then all my shows are jetskijohnson.com.
Are you gonna are you gonna get all your own like cameras and mics and
Already set up. I'm just paralyzed with fear to start.
you have all the gear and
It's ready.
the editing stuff and
Yeah.
um
I don't have Duke.
you know what that is? You know what he's saying? Pay attention to me. That's what that
I
means.
would pet him, but he's
I know, but he
Duke, come here.
I think it's because you already messed up because you pet him once. If you were just to ignore him, he would stop. But now he's like, "Hey, pet me more, pet me more." All right, so Jetski, let's Jetfuel. That's drop. When are you gonna drop? Let's give him a date.
I don't know exactly yet. In the fall.
What about in August?
End of August or beginning of September.
What are you scared? What are you scared about?
Well, it's going to evolve over time. And so, I've never hosted a podcast. So I'm going to have to learn how to do that and what the show is.
It's walk in the park. I mean, you've done amphitheaters filled with tens of thousands of people. Like,
yeah, but
this
you
is...
know how nervous I'm going to be hosting with one other person?
Wait, who's the other host?
No, like the guest.
Oh, yeah, but that's... well, you're doing it right now.
This is different.
What do you mean?
Because I don't really have to think.
What do you mean? You're podcasting. That's all the same shit.
No, but you're, asking all the questions.
All right, let's just do a quick, let's just say this is your third episode, and let's say the roles have reversed. Okay, I'm your guest.
Oh,
Now,
no.
go.
See, the fear
No.
is setting in.
This is a good practice. just do this, and then we're gonna plug all your socials, and get the good mojo to the UK. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold up. Give me a sec. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for, line.
No, come on. You can
No,
make
what
it
do
further
I
than
say?
that. Yeah. Thanks
What's the
for
first
thanks
thing?
for coming.
Okay, let's start over.
Okay. So this is the third episode? Cool.
Yeah,
Hell
thanks.
yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, this is dope. Hell yeah. Dude, I like the spot.
Do you live alone?
Yeah, you've been to my apartment like 3 times.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Steve, is it?
Yeah.
So, how'd you get the name Steebee Weebee?
That's actually a good question because when I was doing the Monchi thing.
Wait, don't answer it yet, because I think I'll ask you that when you're a guest on my podcast.
Okay, do another one. Do another one. You're doing good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any tips for hosting?
No, just consistency is very important.
And-
So as long as you just do it every week and you don't miss a week, that's the most important thing. Oh, what are you nervously drinking your water for? So anyway, yeah, this is awesome. So who was your first 2 guests?
Hopefully it was Andrew and Bobby.
Okay, so I'm the third. Yeah. So you get the little Lee on the third. All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Hey, wasn't London fun?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had a great time. I never had English food.
I know there were beans on toast.
Yeah.
And you went crazy with the tea.
Oh, hell yeah.
You drank so much tea.
Oh, I love the English tea. Yeah, and not
Yeah.
only that. Here we go.
No, it's my health app.
Okay, I thought that was good news from Carlos and
No.
Bob, but unfortunately it's not. So
Radio silence.
radio silent. You know what?
Hey, but you know what they
What?
say? No news is good news.
What the fuck is your problem, you little shit?
You're making it up.
You're never gonna make it to...
I can see it, the reflection of the phone in your eyes. It's your Uber Eats app.
Nice try, you little fuck.
It's a lie. You're
my
lying.
God. All right, so this is the time's already passed. How easy was that?
That was really fast.
Was that a walk in the park?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like for you, my friend. That's exactly how it's going to be like. Now let's plug all your cool
We already
shit.
did.
No, you didn't say your social websites
Yeah, I
where
did.
they could get merch, future shows.
All at jetskijohnson.com. Here, I'll show you.
Well, can we do a formal announcement? Let's not don't just sideswipe it.
Well, here.
I love your Silver Surfer nail polish.
Thank you so
Show
much.
the camera the Silver Surfer. Boom.
It matches my trumpet.
Right there. Let me plug it. Then.
Okay, start it there, Irvine.
All right, so Jetski Johnson is going to be at the Irvine Improv August 3rd. Get your tickets today at jetskijohnson.com. August 7th to the 9th, Comedy Off-Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky. Get your tickets at jetskijohnson.com.
There's so many dates. Maybe just
August
read the
15th,
cities.
St. Jose Improv, San Jose. I said St. Jose. San Jose. Get all your tickets at jetskijohnson.com. JetskiJohnsson.com. Again, jetskijohnson.com. Get your tickets today. These are all affordable prices. Get yours today at jetskijohnson.com.
What about
So
the
once
other
you start
cities?
getting ad reads, could I help out with that?
Yeah.
That was a good.
What about the rest of the cities?
There's so. Oh!
Just read the cities.
Ontario Improv, August 17th.
Just the cities.
Ontario Improv, Salt Lake City, Utah, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Charlotte, North Carolina. Get all your tickets at jetskijohnson.com.
Yeehaw!
Get yours today,
Woo!
folks. Was that good?
That was great. You got a little country there.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mind
Oh,
it.
it's because of the Kentucky thing. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Part 3. Subscribe and support her podcast. Watch out for me being her 3rd to 5th guest on Jetfuel, on the Jetfuel podcast, folks. Okay, I'm putting out the good energy right now. The Jetfuel podcast, hosted by Jetski Johnson.
Did
right
you know
here.
this is the first place I promoted it?
That's what we like around here.
Yes, sir.
Exclusive shit.
Exclusive.
To help, look at it. You're ready to get out of here, aren't you? You're rubbing your eyes. Okay, patreon.com/Steebee Weebee. Help, become a member today. Also, I'm live streaming every Thursday at youtube.com/Steebee Weebee. All my music is at SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com. Okay, we'll see you in
London.
London. London calling.
Is this the Beatles?
No, it's the Clash.
Oh, same thing.
Let's just pretend it's not the Beatles. London calling. Do another one. London calling. London calling. London calling.
I'll drink my last Yakult and then I'm heading to the vault. My car is on the asphalt, it wasn't all my fault.
Is recording? Yeah. Yo, shout out my boy Kwangu.
Walking like a badger, my stature is so short. The camera tends to capture tiny ball on tennis court. As these words say, don't leave these songs astray. Even when we passed away, the music passed away. We gotta make a move, my little dude, fetch your suit. Don't wanna be removed by a scud, that's a cue.
Little Ray here, just want to give a shout out to my main man, Steebee